What inspires change? What motivates us? It's what's inside that moves us. What moves you? Get the Scion story at Scion.com.
High surf over the weekend pounded into the Agat Marina, completely destroying a section of Dock D.
About 65% of the dock was damaged in the center portion. And ultimately, the assessment of that particular dock is it's totally destroyed. I mean, we're not going to be able to do any repair work on that particular dock, and we're essentially going to have to rebuild it.
The Port Authority of Guam was already planning to rebuild the docks, beginning with Dock A, which was recently contracted for $500,000. Port Manager Joanne Brown says they're now faced with an urgency to replace the D dock, which was last on the list.
In the interim, alternative arrangements are going to have to be made for the tenants that use Dock D, because it's obviously not safe anymore to be anchored to that particular dock. So we have to look at alternate slips that may be available or transferring them here to the Harbor of Refuge.
Tenants of the Agat Marina are now asking where the Port Authority was this weekend, as they spent their time helping each other keep debris away from their boats.
The sailboat that is moored next to us, called the Faith, pulled out a number of floating docks that had gotten stuck up against the hull of our boat and the dock, and eventually they would have kept accumulating and either pushed the dock out altogether or damaged our hull, resulting in the sinking of our boat. So we feel very, very fortunate that our good Sam neighbor, who we didn't even know, took the opportunity to help clear all the debris, and he put extra lines on our boat for us.
Port Authority staff did come out to the Agat Marina over the weekend, but boaters who talked to PNC claim that port representatives didn't assist them in removing debris as it threatened their boats. Better service is something that Brown says she'd like to see worked into future lease agreements, but she says the current fees of $137 to $330 a month for recreational boats aren't enough to maintain the facilities.
As we look at the improvements that need to be put in place in the marina, we're also going to look at the restructuring of how the lease agreements are done. But at the same time, we want to ensure that there's going to be better quality service provided there as well, and better equipped facilities.
Boater Happy Ron tells PNC that she would be willing to pay more to use the Agat Marina if the fees went to maintenance.
I lived on Guam from 1988 to 2000. My husband and I had a different boat in this marina at that time. The marina fees have not increased 1 cent from 1988 to 2013. And yes, we boaters would be more than happy to pay a higher marina fee if the fees that were collected went for the purpose of maintaining the marina.
According to PNC files, the wooden docks in the Agat Marina were built in 1989. Brown says Dock A is being replaced with an aluminum dock, and the Port Board will likely choose the same material for docks B, C, and D. Betsy Brown, PNC News.